Hello there and welcome to another MineCraft 951 3D pixel art tutorial, and today we're back again and we're gonna do, oh yes, an old man model. I mean, if you watch Lion Survival, he refers to me as an old man quite a lot. Well, I am pretty old, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a quick show of what you will be building, and then from there we'll jump right in and actually build it. Right, let's do this. So what we can do is we do a 3 by 2 square, count 2 across, 2 blocks, 1, 2, and then do another 3 by 2 square, and then on the inside ones we'll do it as like little toes. So then what we can do is we'll start actually building the actual, it's like wearing a big old cloak on him, this guy. So let's build him, shall we? We'll do a 2 by 2 square here. On the toes you want to do a row of 4, so it's from one toe to the other. Place one back diagonal here and here, both sides, and then one at the side here. In fact, what we can do is we'll move this forward one, so it sits a row over the actual toes. Then we can put one down at the side here and here. That looks better. So that's all you're going to see for the feet. So you, in theory, you could probably just do these 2 blocks. But yeah, for now we'll do the front and then we'll go back and start doing the rest of him. So on this row here you want to do a row of 4 and then a row of 2 in the middle. Right, so you want to come behind this one here and you want to place a block, and then from there you want to make like a sort of H pattern. So you want to run this round the bottom 2 blocks and then run it up this side and this side. So you can see what I mean by like a giant H pattern there, like that. So then what we can do is bring this out, and this will be the start of his actual beard. So what we can do is do a pattern like that and then bring it up 3 here, and on your third one you want to bring it out. Same with this side, on your third one you want to bring it out. And then what you can do is fill this bit in here, like so. So you've got your 2 by 2 square and a row of 4 at the top. So then what we can do is go place a block diagonal here and here, and this will be roughly just the line of where his mouth is. So you bring it up and meet it across. So you should end up with something like that. What you can do then is on one row behind, make these black. It's up to you, you can make the lips like pink or anything, but for now I'm just going to use black. So then what I want to do is bring it down and out. So you end up with a zigzag pattern both sides, down and out. So for now you should end up with something that looks very similar to this. So what we then can do is find the 2 middle blocks here and bring it out like so. With a block either side here and here, and then 2 on the top. And that is going to be his nose, as you can see. So it's 2 here, 2 there, and 1 at either side. So then what we can do is come around, and then from here, this is where your eyes are going to be, both sides. Right, so what we could do is do a row of 2 for his eyes, like that, and then in the middle here, you do your 2 by 2 square, so it sits 1 above the eyes. You get your white out and you place 1 above the eyes, because it's going to have grey eyebrows, He's old. He's got to have grey eyebrows. So then what we can do is come to the top here, go back here, do a row of 2, then directly behind that you want a row of 4, and then behind that is a row of 6. You want to do that twice, and then once again back to your row of 4 and your row of 2. So from the top, that is the pattern you should have, and this would be the top of his actual head. So as long as you follow this, you should be fine. So we'll add some skin behind the eyebrows here at the front. Then go diagonal here, place another block this side and this side. Ooh. Just there. That's it. As you can see, it's starting to take shape. It's quite an effective build. I quite like this. It's very old looking, and it's kind of like me. So yeah, I'm doing this one because Lion Maker, he always seems to call me old, so I might as well build an old man while I'm here. So as you can see, we've done that for the actual side so far. What we can do is we'll do the back and then we'll fill in the sides. We normally do it like this. So from here, what we can do is these are your 2 middle back blocks. So you come down 1, do a row of 2, and then directly under that row of 4. And this is going to act like his hair. So then what you can do is come back diagonal here, do 2, and then stick it out 1 there. So you will see that from the sides. In fact, we could probably bring it back an extra 1 and put it there. That looks better, yeah. So we'll do that. So from here, you want to bring it back 2, and then on the third one, you want to come out diagonal. So you should have something that looks like that for the back of his hair. Then what you want to do is the same sort of pattern as this, but with your skin blocks. So you want a row of 4, and then a row of 2 underneath. Then directly under that you can come in a row, and then you want to follow this all the way around your 2 blocks that you just originally placed. Just like that. Looking really good if you ask me. So then what we can do is we'll get reds and we'll do like little arrow patterns there and there. So it sticks out like that. This row here you can then bring in and fill it all the way across. You won't really see that. And then from this row here you can bring it down and run it all the way across, so it should sit like that. As I say, this is quite a simple build for his back for now. So what we can do is most of this next row will be back an extra row. So from the corners you want to bring it back there like that. Then you want to bring it down, down, and meet across at the middle. So what we can do is block here, and the same with this side. So you want to do something that ends up looking like that for the back. Now it seems a bit strange at the minute, but what you want to do is bring it down 1 and then bring it down another, and then with these blocks at the sides you want to bring down the diagonal bit and finish with a 2 block at the bottom. I mean, it doesn't seem right at the minute, but once I get it in and all built, you'll see why I'm doing this. So there we go. We'll bring that all the way up to there. Same with this, bring it up to roughly there. Then what we could do is from this block here, you want to bring it. Oh, hang on, let me put these in and then I'll show you. So you bring them out like that, so they go back diagonal, and then you can do like a little sort of arrow pattern, so it comes inside, and the same with this one, like that. And then what you could do is also just bring it down and meet it up in the middle here. As you can see, it's taking shape. So then from here what you can do is have a block sticking out this side and a block sticking out that side. And then from here you can bring this down 1, filling in these blocks here because you won't really see them. And then for the next one what you can do is bring it down do a row of 4 here so it runs along the bottom. In fact, what we could do is bring it out an extra 1 and out, so you end up with that sort of pattern there. Do the exact same for the other side, out and back. And this is a good start to the actual bottom of his actual gown. So place a block here and here, and then a row across here, and that'll be the final bit to his actual outside of his gown. As you can see, he's starting to take shape. We quickly go to bed and complete the rest of our old man in the morning. Right, and we're back again. So what we want to do is come down to the side here, and then from here you want to do a row connecting the sides together here. As you can see, one from the front, one from the back. Then this next row you want to do the exact same again, bring it all the way to the front. And this next one you want to cut off a block towards the front and a block towards the back. So you should end up with something that looks like that. And then what you can do is on this side here you can bring it in here. So you'll end up with like a U pattern. So as you're looking from the back, that's all gone together quite nicely. This one you want to bring it forwards and make sure it sits the same as that there. There's a block here, so that brings that in nicely and ties it up. We'll do the exact same on the other side before we forget, because I'm old and senile and I forget these sort of things, so you guys have to keep reminding me. The block there, then you do your block there, bring this side in here and here. Well, you don't need to that one because you won't see it, but you get the gist. And then this one will go all the way across to there. As you can see, that is the bottom of his actual old man dress is done. Don't laugh. This is what I wear. This is what I'm wearing right now. Ha 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 ha. I'm joking. Right, so what we can do is we've done that. We'll start to thicken up the beard a bit. Right, so as you're looking from the side, what you want to then do is come up to roughly about there for now. So it'll be 3 high. Yeah, so it should end up looking like that. We'll do the exact same for this side. So this middle block you want to bring out, and this you want to bring round like that. Right, so if we're looking in from the front here, that block we've just originally placed, we want to then bring it in and yeah, so we'll end up with something that looks like that. This next row you want to then bring it out 3 there, and then sit it in 1 on the inside here. If I get the block in, there we go. Ooh. So you should end up with something that looks like that. You can bring the white back here just to cover it up nicely, so you won't see that. The same with there. So once you do one side, the other side's pretty symmetrical on this build. We're not going to go too mad with the actual building of this. So we've done that there. From this bit here, we can then bring it out, do like an L pattern. So it sits up like that behind the beard. What you could do with this, you could bring these back 2 each as well, so it sticks out to there, roughly about there. So then what we can do from this will mostly be covered, so you could do this back to roughly, let's do it, bring this bit up here, then go back and 2 here. As I say, we're just building up the his beard a bit better on this one, so we'll place a red here. On this row here you want to do an L pattern and then bring this back. No, in fact you can tie this in here and then put a block there. Is that right? fact, we'll put this one in an extra row, so we'll put it in here. It's just me messing around to make it look a bit more 3D and a bit more like stands out a bit more. So we do two there, like that. Then what we could do is do 3, and then this bit will go into here, and then this should all the way to the back there, so it ties in nicely, and then we'll have a row of 2 up here like so. Right, it's starting to take shape. What we could do is with this white, you can then fill this all the way across to roughly about here, the end of this, because you won't see it hopefully. Something like that, and then this block here will then be filled in, so as you're looking from the back it's all nice. Yeah, that's looking good. So from the bottom here, most of this will just be filled in. Yeah, so it looks like something like that. As you can see, it's starting to come along. A bit of white here. Alright, let's try do that on this side, or remember how to do that, shall we say? Right, so what we can do, get your red out, and then from here you can do like a little L pattern up and out, and then some on the inside. Fill in these white bits in, because obviously you won't be seeing these again, so roughly like that. In fact, does this one come back further? There. No, that is about right. Yeah, that looks about right. So then from this corner block you want to do another L sort of pattern, so it comes up to there. You see slowly starting to take shape. What you could do is then bring the white bit back a bit, so you end up with something that looks like that for now. So we're trying to make it as symmetrical as possible, so what we want to do is bring this out another one again, and that these bits here are roughly where we're going to have the arms. So what we can do is, in fact, what we do is we continue building the side of this. We can do the rest of his head first. So then what you want to do is find these 2 bits, blocks of white, and you want to do a 3 by 2 here at the side. So that runs nicely to where his actual hair is here. So then what you could do is find that block there and do a 2 by 2 square off of it, with 1 block sticking down at the bottom there. And then from this next row you come in to there and you do a zigzag, so up 2, out 1, and then up again. And then this one will run back to here. So that is pretty much the side of his head complete. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Well, I like it anyway. So then we could do the same again. What we could do is come to this block here, do a something like that for the sides, and then directly over the top of it you want to do the exact same sort of thing. So you want your 2 by 2 square with 1 dropping down here. In fact, what we can do is this one's take this one out. Did that one wrong. What we can do is then go to the eyebrows, and we do a 2 by 2 square here, and then drop it down 1 like so. And this bit here will be your 2 bits of the red for the shoulder, so we'll just put that in so I don't forget. And then this row here would also be like a 2 by 3, I do believe. Yeah, so you'll end up with something that looks like that for now. Yeah, that's about right there. So this one can come back to there. No, 1, 2, so that sits nicely there. Just adding a bit more to the beard. There we go. As you can see, he's starting to take shape. Quickly go to bed and complete the rest in the morning. As you can see, he's taking shape. He's looking really good if you ask me. So then, ooh, we kind of left this side at a bit of a mess if you are. Right, so what we could do is we've done this here. Right, so what we can do is we'll fly around and we'll start completing the rest of this arm. So from here you want to then come, you want your red and you want a row of 4. And then underneath that you want to do the exact same again, row of 4. But on the back one you want to do a 2x2 square like so. And then what you can do is bring it down, and on these two you want another 2x2 square, so you see it sticking out one. Then place a block at the corner, do a row of 4 across this way. Your 2 middle ones you want to bring out again. Same sort of thing, bring it up and out. And then you want to bring this up 3, so it meets up nicely there. And this bit here will just this is going to be your hand. We're going to do quite a simple sort of hand, 2 2x2 squares connecting at the corners. So that is pretty much his hand complete there for this model. As I say, we're not going to go too much to detail. It's quite a simple sort of hand for this. So then we'll place a block there, then one here running down so it sits literally there. And then we can do 2 diagonal, 1, 2. And this is just basically tying in the sleeve to his actual body of this model. So that row 2 here like that. I hope you're following. If you have any troubles, feel free to pause, catch up, and then continue playing the video. So here we go, here and here. So as you look in from the side, your sleeve should look something similar to what I've done there. So then what we can do is come to the back here, bring this up to there and one there. Looking pretty good. You can feel this block in here. And then what we can do is come to the inside from these 2 blocks here, bring it out. And then you're basically just going to fill this in, because this is just going to be a flat edge for now. Is that right? That's roughly about right. So we'll do this all the way up to the top, filling it in so it ties in nicely with the body. So as you're looking from the back, you should end up with something that looks very much like that. Bring this bit out, one extra there. So we'll look around the other side. Hopefully it should look just like the front. Hopefully. Aha. So if we're looking for the front here, this block would then go up like that. As you can see, there is his one hand with his like a long sort of sleeve attached to it. As you can see, this is basically what the model's going to look like. We're just going to have to redo what we've done there on this side. So we'll do this all the way to the back here. I mean, from the back we probably won't see most of this. It'd be covered up, I would have thought. So from this dot here, this block here, you want to then do like an L pattern sticking up, as you can see, like that. Then off of that you want to do your 2x2 here, and then off of that another 2x2 with one in the corner like so. As you can see, it's starting to tie in and look pretty decent. So what we could do is then come up to here and do red that runs round this 2 here. Then you can have a red here and here on the inside, so that ties that in nicely with the actual face of this model. This block here would come out too, so it sits nicely on the edge there. Then for the beard we can then bring this bit out and down, and we'll bring like most of this you won't see, so I'm just going to bring it across because all of this will eventually be covered up by the rest of this build. So then what we can do is place a red on the side of it here. and then also on the front you want a row of 3 going down to there. Once you've done your 3, you can then go back diagonal to, we'll go 3 for now. That will go 4. On the 4th one, in fact on this one here you want to do a row of 2. And then it'll meet up nicely here after you've done the diagonal. And that is the rough shape of your arm. So then what we can do is we'll come out and do this bit first. So we do a row of 3, then on top of that a row of 4. Then you can place a block here so that runs around nicely. And 1, 2, 3, so that'll go up to there. Then the top bit would then go back diagonal, cutting off the corner. And you want to do this so it comes back 2 here, and then on your 3rd and 4th one you want a 2x2 square, another 2x2 square, like this. Ooh, making a mess. So it should end up something like that for the sides. And then what we can do, get your skin colour, come in, do your 2x2 squares again for the actual hands. As I say, it's quite simple hands, we're not going to go too much to detail for that. But it's pretty much complete now, we're just going to have to connect the side up to the top. So diagonal here, ooh, run that all the way across, and then you can fill in the backs here. Right, so now all we have to do to finish this model off is the inside of the arm again. So what we can do from here, do a row of 2, bring this row out so it's a row of 4, ooh, like so. Ooh, now I'm destroying everything else. So literally from here you want to bring this down 2, and that'll line up nicely there, and this will be a row of 2 as well, and then you can just fill in this middle bit here, ooh, like determined to destroy that block there. And there we go, that is the back of your model of this old man. It's like looking into a mirror. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends, help the channel grow. Take care, goodbye.